Very good evening to all of you. You are watching my channel Anis Search Technology. Hope you all are fine and safe. So this is the continuation series of Python. In the last few lectures, we have seen a lot of things related to the Python. Okay, so today we are going to discuss how to take the input from the user and how to process the data and to calculate the result and display on a screen. Basically, in this session, we are going to see the input output concept. Okay, fine. So what are the basic requirements? I'm just telling you. So I will show you everything practically. So to write the program, basic program of the Python, what the things are required? What basic things are required to write the programs in the Python, to start the coding in the Python? What the basic things are required? Just a moment. I'm just telling you each and everything. So I just want to create a list what things we required to start the programming in the Python. Okay. So to start the programming in the Python, we required the editor or IDE, integrated development environment, in which we can write our program and the program will execute and produce the result. Okay. This is the basic concept which is coming from all the programming languages. So the most important thing is that we need an editor. We need a surface to write the codes. So what are the editors are available? Notepad is available. We can write the programming of the Python in the Notepad, no problem. Okay, it's a very basic editor. It is available in the Windows operating system. When we install the operating system, it comes as a part of operating system. Notepad++. This Notepad++ we have to install. It is external software. Okay, it provides the better indentation, so we can use. Sublime is also editor we can use for developing the programs in the Python. Okay, inbuilt IDLE. In the last or last to last lectures, we have already discussed that when the Python software install, inbuilt IDLE, integrated development learning environment, also install along with the Python. Because the Python also provides a basic IDE to write your programs and execute them. Okay, so we can also use the IDLE, integrated development environment, to start our programming in the Python. Today, our main focus is to write a program and execute it. Second thing is that Atom we can use. The Atom software is also available for Python coding. In my video or in my sessions, I have already told you how to download and install the Atom configuration. PyCharm and Jupyter we can also use. So there are so many IDEs are available to start the programming in the Python. So today I will try to tell you as much as I can explain the IDE to you. So first of all, I just want to explain you how to start the program in the IDLE. Inbuilt IDLE, integrated development learning environment. So just a moment. If your Python is installed in your machine, you just do one thing, just click on this searching area and type IDLE. You can see the IDLE software is showing in the best match. You just click on it, it will be open like that. You can maximize it. Okay, so you can do the programming here. But how to start the programming? You have to click on File, then New File. Before that, just a moment, I just want to create a folder to manage all the Python files under one directory. I just minimize it and go to the D drive, E drive, F drive, whatever the drive is available in your system, no problem. Okay. Actually, for some performance and the speed point of view, we don't create any folder in the C drive like that because this folder will be grow. Just click on the D drive. Okay, fine. So here we have to create one folder. So I'm just clicking. Python programs. Python programs. So I've created one folder, Python programs. You can see one second. Here, I have created one folder. Python programs. See, this is Python program name folder is created. I will place all my file in this directory only. Okay, understand? I will place all my files in this directory only, in this folder only. Okay, I just a moment. I just close it. Okay, fine. Just a moment. Okay, now I'm coming back to the IDLE. Okay, I just close it and show you again. Just click on this search area, type IDLE and just click on the IDLE. You just maximize it and click on the file. Just click on the new file because I'm going to create a first program in the new file. Fine. Just maximize it. This is the area in which we can do the coding. Understand? Configure IDLE. If you think your font is little bit low and it is not visible, so you can increase or decrease the font according to your need. Just a moment, I'm just telling you the configure IDLE. Here you can change the size of the font. If you want, you can do the bold. And also you can set the writing style font. So basically in my IDLE, Times New Roman is set. It is my favorite. And 22 size. Okay. I'm just closing it. I don't need to do anything. Okay, fine. So hash. The first thing in the Python is that comments. What are the comments? Comments are the non-executable statements. Whatever you do along with the hash sign is considered as comment. और comment कभी भी आपके program execution का part नहीं होते. It only increase the readability of the program. Basically, you want to tell which type of program is this. It's just like that. So this is a comment. There are two types of comments are available in the Python: single line comments and the multi-line comments. So here we are using the single line comment. Okay. So my first program is that write a program to input two numbers. Very basic programming. I'm starting from the very basic because I know that most of the beginners, learners are watching my videos. So I am starting from the very basic point of view, but I will complete on a very professional point. Okay. So 1 second, write a program to input two number and print the sum. This line will not execute. This will be treated as comment because I've started this line with a hash symbol. Hash means whatever after the hash I'm writing, it will be considered as comment. Understand? Now, how to take the input from the user? To take the input from the user, input function is available. Okay? Input inbuilt function is available in the Python to take the input from the user. Okay? Just a moment. Whatever the theoretical points I will clear over here. Okay. Input function is available in the Python to take the input from the user. Okay. Whenever we will take the input from the user, then we will use the input function. Understand? These two brackets indicate this is the function. All right. This is a sign of the function. Okay. Coming back. So I want to take the two input values from the user. So A is equal to input and enter first number. Okay. This line will display at the time of input. So user will aware that the user has to input the number. It is a kind of documentation. And B is equal to input because I have to take one more value. Enter second number. Hope you are getting. Okay. So two values I'm taking from the user and we have to calculate the sum. So sum is equal to A plus B. Okay. To display anything on the screen, the print function is available. You know that. The print function is used to display anything on the screen in Python. All right. So two functions we have discussed over here, input and out print. What is the use of input? Input function is available in the Python to take the input from the user, correct. And what about the print? Print function is used to display anything on the screen. Understand? Okay, step by step, I'm telling you everything. So without saving this program, we cannot execute. So suppose we run a run module option is there to run the program. See, source must be saved. Before execution, you have to save this program. Okay. So for saving these programs, you know that I have created one folder in the D drive, Python program. Just a moment. 1 second. In the D drive, we have created the Python in the Python program. 1 second, I'm showing you again. In the D drive, Python programs. This folder I have already created, Python programs. So we want to save, we will save all our file in this folder only. Understand? This folder is created in the D drive. You can see this folder is created in the D drive. So just close it, Python programs. I just close it. So file, save. I just click on save. Okay, we have to search that folder, D drive. Okay, Python programs. Python programs. Understand? I just double click on it. Now we have to give the name. So first demo. First demo means this is the first demonstration of the Python program. Now you can see that the Python files should be come in the select as a type column. If it is not coming, then you can choose it manually. But 100% it will be show over there. But if it is not coming, then you can choose it. Okay, understand? Just save it. So your first program, first source code file will be saved in the Python programs. Save it. Understand? No problem. Okay, now I'm going to execute. The best way to execute this code in the DOS mode, in the DOS screen, but you can execute this code here only just clicking on run and run module, or you can type the F5, no problem at all. Very simple compilation and execution process is there in the Python. You just click on the button. Okay, so first number it is asking. I have given the 4. This is the first number, enter. Now it is asking for the second number, 6. So what output we are expecting? We are expecting the 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. But let me see, the same output is coming or not. Just a moment. We have not displayed the output. So that is why the output is not coming. Just a moment. Okay, no problem. Okay, sum we have done, but we have to print. So sum, comma, sum. Understand? This double quotes value will be displayed as it is on screen. And this without quotes value will print in the form of result. So whatever the result is stored in sum, that will be print over here. Understand? If we don't use the double quotes, so the value will be stored in sum, that will be print. Understand? So double quotes statement will print as it is, but here without quotes means the value which is stored in sum will be print on a screen. Understand? So just a moment, I just save it. And again, I am running the same thing. So 4 and 6. So what output is generating? 46. Do you understand what happened? The answer should become 4 plus 6, that is equal to 10. So what is the mistake over there? Just a moment, I'm just telling you. See, whatever we take the input from the user, जब भी हम कोई चीज user से input लेते हैं, it is in the string form. In the first phase, every input is in the form of string. यानी कि जब भी हम कोई चीज input लेते हैं user से, वो string format और form में होती है. What I am trying to say, just a moment, I am just telling you. So we have taken A as an input, that is supposed to, and B is a 6. But these both the input are in the form of strings. And string data cannot be calculated. It can only be concatenated. जब भी हम string data को आपस में add करते हैं, तो ये add होकर calculated result provide नहीं करता. It cannot be produced the calculated result. It only can concatenate. Concatenation means join the values. So it will produce 26. This is concatenation process which is doing over here. So understand, but we want to calculate both the result. So one more function is available. Just a moment, I'm just telling you, clear the screen. Okay. So here I'm writing all the function. Okay. See, one more function is there. This is a typecast function, int, typecast function, int with bracket. This function is used to convert any type of data into integer, but one exception is there. This function is used to convert any type of data into integer, but one exception is there. The complex data cannot be converted into integer. The Boolean data can be converted into integer, no problem. The float data can be converted into integer, no problem. The string data can be converted into integer, no problem. The string data can be converted into integer, no problem. So a string can be converted, okay. Float can be converted into int. Bool value can be converted into int. Some people are thinking how bool value can be converted into a string. I will show you, no problem. Practically, I will show you. Okay. But the complex data cannot be converted into int. This is only the exceptional case, my dear student. Okay, so how the bool value can be converted, I will show you practically. 1 second. But before that, I want to run my program and produce the result perfectly. That is my objective. Okay, so how to use it? So whatever we take the input from the user, it is in the string format. जब भी हम कुछ डेटा यूजर से इनपुट कराते हैं पाइथन में, so in the first phase it is in the form of a string. So how to convert it? The data which is coming from the user is in this portion. Okay, so we need to convert into integer. So we have to use the typecast function int and the bracket. Bracket should be there. Just a moment, bracket should be there. And in the second statement, I have to do the same thing because I want to take both the integer values. Now what happened? What we are doing, we are taking the input and the Python take the input in the form of a string. And what we are doing, we are converting the string into the integer, then we are storing into the A. Okay, just a moment. Okay, just a moment, I'm telling you. So, okay. So I've taken input from the user 4. But this 4 will be in the form of a string. Suppose I'm indicating the double quotes. Double quotes data means a string. So this 4 will be converted into integer with the help of this function. The int function convert the string data into the integer. So it will produce the 4 like that. This is the converted. So now it will be stored in A. So what A is containing the 4 which is already converted into the integer with the help of int function. In the second, I am just taking the 6 as a string. Of course, it will be input as a string. Then this int will convert this string 6 into the numeric 6 because I want to perform some calculation in this data, and the calculation can only be possible with the integer data. Okay, plus, minus, multiply, divide, these things can be done on the integer data. Now the 4 and 6 is converted into integer. So what will be the value of sum? Just a moment. 6 plus 4, 10. Absolutely fine. No problem is there. Hope you understand. Okay, so I'm just running this code for your satisfaction. So see, whenever we do some modification in the program, since again we have to save. Every time when we do some modification changes in the program, then every time we have to save. How came to know this program is saved or not? You can see in the top of the line, just a moment, I'm showing you by annotation. Okay, see, some asterisk is coming. See, and this is more asterisk is coming. See, this asterisk is coming. Asterisk means this file is not saved. So what we have to do for saving the file, just click on save button. It will be saved. Now you can see all the asterisks are removed. Means this file is saved. Now we can run. So for running, just go to the run menu and click on the run module. Okay, so 4 I have given as the input as a first value, and 6 I have given as the input in the second value. Now we can see the 10 output is coming, means the value which is input from the user is converted into the integer and mathematical operation is performing. Understand? We have done the first program in the Python successfully. Okay, just a moment. I'm just clearing all the screen. Okay, now the same code I want to run from the DOS mode. Okay, it is done over here. Now I'm going to the DOS mode. Just clear the screen. Okay, cd backslash to come to the root D drive. Okay, now first of all we have to search the folder. The name of the folder is that Python programs. So cd Python, and we can press the tab. So Python related, all the folder will appear like that. No, this is not Python program. This is the Python program. I just click on enter. Okay, now we are in Python programs in directory. Just CLS is to clear the screen, and dir is used to display all the directories and files which is created inside the Python program. Okay, now see, one file first demo.py is only existing. Okay, so how to run this file, Python file, into the command mode? So you have the two options. Either you can type the Python and FIR, only FIR, just press on the tab. So the complete file name will be resolved over here along with the extension. Just click on enter. It is asking the first number. I've given the 4, then 6, then output 10 is generating. No problem. Okay. One more option is there. You can use the py only, then first, okay, and the 4, 6, and the same output is coming. Understand? So this is the execution from the command mode, and that was the execution from the IDLE. IDLE itself can compile and execute the program. Okay, we can clear the screen, but it is easily clear the screen by CLS, but it is not as much easy in the IDLE to clear the screen. Okay, so the first program is over. Now the second program I'm seeing. Okay, just a moment, just write down this program. Okay, I'm just erasing all this data and changing the program. Write a program to input 3 numbers and print the sum product average. Write a program to input 3 numbers and print the sum product and average. Understand? So we have to take the 3 values one by one. So A is equal to, of course, int input enter first number. Okay, in the starting we can use int because we need to convert all the values into the integer because we have to perform some calculation. Enter second number and 2 brackets must be closed. Fine. One more value we have to take the input. We can do the copy paste also, Control C and Control V. Only we have to change the variable over here. Just a moment. Understand? Now 3 values have been input from the user one by one. Now what we have to do? We have to perform some calculation, some product and average. Okay. So sum is equal to A plus B plus C. This is for sum. And P is for product. I'm taking the full PR. Suppose the variable is used for product. We can take any variable. Okay, A multiply B multiply C. Understand? Now what about the average? The formula of the average is AVG is equal to sum of observation divided by number of observation. So all sum is calculated and stored in sum. So we can simply divide it by sum into number of observation. How many number of observation are there? 3. So I just write down 3. Understand? Now I want to display. Each and every program is divided into 3 segments, my dear student: input, process, output. So this complete portion is called input. This is called input. And this portion is called calculation. And now the output is about to come. In the same manner, suppose you go and take your examination, that is the input. Your copy is evaluated, that is the processing. And you are getting your result, your marks on the board or whatever the media is there, that is the output. Hope you understand. So I'm just clearing the screen. Okay. So just a moment. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So output we have to print. So which function we have to use? Print. So sum, it is the one output. Print PR, it is the second output. And print AVG, this is the third output. Understand? So I just save it. For doing the save, just go to file and save button. So what we are doing, very simple operations we are performing. So we are taking the 3 values as the input and we are doing some calculation, some product and average, and we are printing the result. That's it. Okay. So I just save it. Now we have to run. So either we can use the DOS mode, both the procedure you are aware. So I'm using the DOS mode. Okay. So how to execute? Python and first.py. Asking number. So first number I've given the 2, then 4, then 5. Okay, understand? So see, 3 output is coming. 11 is coming, 40 is coming, and 3.6665 is coming. Understand? These 3 input out is coming. ये program मैंने बनाया है. I am a developer and programmer of this program. So I know that this is a sum. 11 is sum, 40 is the product means multiplication, and 3.6665 is an average. But the third person don't understand these values, whether it is the sum, it is the product, or it is the product, or it is the sum, and what is this? So it is a confusion कि which output is what. Do you understand? A big confusion is there. So how to avoid the confusion? So big confusion is there. So how to avoid the confusion? So confusion avoid करने के लिए we have to do the documentation and print the result. The result should be print with the appropriate message. Understand? With the appropriate message. So we have to display some message along with the result. What is this? What is this? And what is this? And what is this? ये तीनों result क्या हैं? Okay, so just a moment. I am telling you what is the solution for that. Just switching the screen. Okay, see. So output is coming, but not in a clear way. So this is what sum. Sum is printing, but before the sum, we should print sum within the quotes and comma. So this sum will display on the screen, and this sum will display the value which is storing in the sum. Understand? So whatever we write in the double quotes, it print as it is on the screen as a as a message or as a documentation. Okay, product. Then the third value is AVE, average. Understand? हम थोड़ा इसका alignment here, just setting the alignment. Just a moment, I'm just using the comma. Comma is for separation basically. So I'm just setting the alignment. So all the output should become in a proper manner. Okay, I'm just saving it. And again, I'm going to execute. Just a moment. How to execute? Because we have done some changes and all the changes are saved. I just click on save button. Now we can execute. So again, we have to execute. The command is already available there. You just press the top arrow key. All the commands you are using, it will be displayed in a list form. So just a moment, I'm just closing it. So जो commands आप type करते जाते हैं वो एक list generate होती रहती है. So I'm just clicking the enter. The first number is asking 4, 5 and 7. Now see, any clarity you are getting? This is sum. Now it is very much clear because it is displaying with the statement sum. 140 is a product. It is confirmed because it is displaying along with this product message, and 5.33333 is coming because it is displaying with this average. So this is called the message which is coming along with the result. Hope you understand, my dear student. Okay, fine. Proceeding towards the next question. Basic program today we are seeing. In the next class, we will see some more questions on the basis of if else. Then we are planning to do some looping questions. Okay, I'm just closing and erasing this portion. Okay. So what is the next question? Write a program, the short form WAP I'm writing. Input one number and print the square and cube. Okay, हमें एक number input करना है and we have to print the square and cube. So n is equal to int enter first number. One second. Input enter number only. So the number is input from the user. How to print the sum and square and cube. So s is equal to n multiply n. Whenever we multiply anything 2 times, it is a square. And c is equal to n multiply n multiply n. This is a cube. So square is generated and stored in s. Cube is generated and stored in c. Okay. Simply we have to print square, that is s, and cube, that is p. Understand? Suppose the value of n is 2. So in s, the square of s, that is 2 into 2, 4 will be stored, and n into n into n, 2 into 2 into 2, 2 to the 4 to the 8. In the C, 8 will be stored, and both the values will be print over here. This is square and this is cube. Understand? I'm just clearing the screen and running this program. So before that, we have to, of course, save the program. And then we are going to the DOS screen, clear the screen, okay, for running Python first demo. I have given the 2 as input. So 4 and 8 should be print on a screen. Understand? The 4 and cube. Understand? No problem is there. Okay. Output is generating and coming on the screen. Immediately we are moving to the next question. Basic program today we are seeing. Okay. Our foundation should be strong. Then we can handle the big program. No problem. Write a program to input radius and print the area and circumference of circle. As we know that the formula of area is equal to pi r square. Pi r square. Understand? Pi r square. Just a moment. Pi. The area of the circle is pi r square. Okay. And the circumference formula is, circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. The formula of the area is pi r square and the formula of the circumference is 2 pi r. 2 pi r. So, but the thing which we have to keep in the mind, the symbols is not recognized by the Python or any other programming language. The Python does not know about this symbol pi, and Python also does not know r square. Even computer does not know what is this symbol pi and what do you mean by r square. R to the power 2. So we have to write down both the formula in the Python compatible, so the computer will understand what I'm trying to say. So just a moment. So what will be the formula? So area is equal to pi. So we have to put the value of the pi, that is 3.14, into, how to resolve the r square? R multiply r means it is r square. Now what about the circumference formula? C is equal to 2 multiply pi. The value of the pi is 3.14 and r. Understand? So this is the formula of the area compatible with the Python or computer, and this is the formula of the circumference 2 pi r. So we have to use this formula in the programming, not these mathematical formula. Understand? Just a moment, I'm just clearing all the drawing. Okay. So first of all, we have to take the input as a radius. So r is equal to int input inter radius. Okay, inter radius, and the radius will store in r after converting into the integer. Okay, fine. So area is equal to pi r square. So the standard value of the pi is 3.14 into r multiply r. Understand? This is the formula of area. And what about the formula of circumference? C is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 into 3.14 into r. Understand? So this is the formula of area, 3.14 into r, and this is the formula of circumference, 2 into 3.14 into r, 2 pi r and pi r square. Now the result is prepared, only we have to display on a screen. So area of circle comma area, and print circumference of circle comma c. Understand? Okay. So this is the input, this is the calculation, and we are printing the result. I just saved this file. In the same file, we are doing the programming. Just a moment. This is the DOS screen. I clear the screen, and we have to execute the same program again by the command python first demo.py. Just click radius. So I'm giving the radius 2. Okay. So what area and circumference should be generated? Okay. Just a moment. I'm just telling you. 12.56 is the area and 12.56 is the circumference. Again, I'm running the same program with some different values. Suppose I've given the 4. Understand? So different values are coming. So number of time we can run with the different values, 16 I have given. So some another output is generating. Understand? So 3 programs we have seen. Okay. Another program. Okay. The program is that we have to input the 2 values and we have to swap them. Swap them. Just a moment, I'm just writing the program. Okay, write a program to input 2 values and swap them. Swap means interchange the values of the 2 variables. Suppose A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 6. After swapping, A should be 6 and B should be 2. Means this value should be stored in A and this value should be stored in B. All right. How it is possible and what are the available ways to do this? We will see one by one. Just a moment. I'm just clearing the screen. Okay. So first of all, we have to take the input from the user, because without input, we cannot do any calculation. We cannot perform any expression. We cannot perform any mathematical or normal calculation. So first of all, we have to take the input, then we can do some processing. A is equal to input, enter first value, and B is equal to int input, enter second value. Okay. So for swapping the values, we need a temporary variable. We need a temporary variable. Suppose the value of A is 2, the value of B is 6. Suppose these values are input by the user. So we need a temporary variable temp. So temp is equal to A is equal to B, and B is equal to temp. Understand? So what I have done, I have taken a temporary variable T E M P. Temp is a temporary variable. So what we are doing, the value of the A will be stored in temp. So the value of the A is 2, it will be stored in temp. And A is equal to B, the value of the B will be stored in A. So it will be overwrite and the 6 will be stored. Whenever a new value is stored in the same variable, the previous one will be overwritten. Now what we are doing, B is equal to temp. So the B value will be set according to the temp. Temp is 2. Now we can see that 2, 6 has become 6 and 2. This is the first way to swap the values in the Python. Just a moment, I'm just printing. Print. After swap, swap के बाद print value of A, comma A, value of B, comma B. I just save it, and now I'm going to the DOS mode to run this code. So I've given the 2, just a moment. For running, we have to execute the program, and I'm giving the 2 is the first value and 6 is the second value. So after swapping, the value has become 6 and 2. All right, no problem is there. You can see. Now, coming back to the programming window again, but Python has some shortcut provision to do the swapping. Wait, I'm showing you how. I'm just erasing this part. Okay. So after taking input, I'm just writing the code. 1 second. B comma A is equal to A comma B. Okay. See, b comma a is equal to a comma b. So the value of a will be stored in b, the value of b will be stored in a. So when the value of a will be stored in b and the value of b will be stored in a, it will be swapped automatically without using the temporary variable. Okay, I'm showing you the result. Just a moment. Okay, I'm just saving this code and going to the DOS mode, compiling the code and giving the same values. And you can see the same output is coming 6 and 2 after the swapping. But here we have not used the temporary variable, which I have used in the previous example. Understand? This is the Python provision. It is not available in any other programming language. In this manner, we can only swap in the Python programming language. So hope you understand what we are doing. Just a moment, I am just stealing from the annotation. Okay. See, the value of A will be stored in B and the value of the B will be stored in A. So the swapping will be take place. Understand? In the first lectures, I have explained you A comma B comma C is equal to 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay. So I think it is sufficient for today. You can do some more practice on these questions. And in the next lectures, we will discuss the next level of the Python. Okay. You just subscribe my channel so you will be stay connected with me. And please press the bell icon and the like button. These things encourage me to provide the better videos for you all. So I'm just stopping all the things and you do practice on these questions. Thank you so much for listening.